Testing, 1, 2. This is a test. Skyline will be taking on Heritage Academy moments away from tip-off.
Yep. All right, now throw the third thing. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right.
You sound good? What do you think of Brad Marchand? What did I say, Trey? What? Rogue. Okay.
Come on, Trey!
Day hoops from Phoenix and Skyline Prep Bengals host the Heritage Academy Mesa Heroes. here on this Wednesday night at Skyline Prep High School, getting ready to tip this one off here in Phoenix. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mihir Sinhasan, joined by Trey Matthews. Glad that you could tune in on this Wednesday evening. Both teams coming off different results earlier this week. Skyline Prep Bengals losing earlier this week, currently on a 2-game losing streak. Heritage Academy coming off a win over AZ Compass on Monday, a 63-30 win in that manner. It will be Demetrius Pink for Skyline Prep, Madsen Young for Heritage Academy as we tip this one underway. Young will win this one and gives it off towards Bryce Campbell, who will take this one up court. Then towards the right, out with Caden Bergman. Lobs it up, and Young unable to finish underneath. Gets a rebound, still batting around. Young gets out to Walid Ishmael. To the left corner now. Hot potato with 25 seconds into this first quarter. Campbell, in the corner again. Bergman, shot in the corner, out to the top of the key. Campbell. Ishmael. Campbell again, top of the key, 3. Ringed off, rebounded up. No good there by Young. And the rebound grabbed underneath by Matthew Berry of Skyline Prep. Towards the right-hand side again. Lobbed it up, off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. Take 2, also no good. Demetrius Pink Jr. there on the tries. Still 0-0 as we have 6:55 left to go in this first quarter.
Going back to that first possession, if you're a coach, you have to be ripping your hair out because for the one end, the Bengals weren't able to corral the rebound, and then you were giving the Heroes so many golden opportunities to try and score.
Young with the shot, trying to get that up, and he is fouled there. Alexander Roll Bombay picks up the first foul of the day.
If you're the Bengals, you have to rebound a little bit better. I know we're just about 90 seconds into the game, but if you're giving your opposition opportunities to try and score, it's going to result in either free throws or maybe even more shot attempts. And luckily the Heroes, this is their first opportunity to try to put some points on the board as Young misses the first of 2 free throws. But still, it's just like you got to try to control the rebound so that way you limit the chances and you can try to set up shop on the other side of the court.
Young makes the second free throw, and with that, we have our first point of the day. 6:40 left to go in the first quarter. Pink takes it up court. Out with Trey Roke now. At top the key. Monicus trying to drive there. Foul called on number 5, Jordan Scott.
Now, I love Rogue's first name for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because my name is also Trey, too.
Who knows? Take 2 on the inbound pass here. Vincent Monicus. Pink again. The point guard of this team right now. Around, stolen by Ishmael. Ishmael will get away. Down low. Lays it up. No good. And rebound grab again by Rope. Again, Trey. Able to get out of the double team. Off it out right. And talked there for a while until he stepped out there was Raw Bombay. 5:58. Heritage Academy leads 1-0.
Not a good start by both respective teams. For Heritage Academy, you're given so many opportunities to score, and yet you only have 1 point on the board, and that's thanks to a free throw. And for Skyline, their offensive execution has been poor, to say the least.
Campbell. Ishmael. 5-3. Ringed off there. Young with the chance. Rebound underneath by Bergman. He lays it up, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I've counted about 5 three-point attempts for the Heroes already and nothing to show for it, but at least they're rebounding the ball and trying to work inside, and now they're going to try to get the freebies at the charity stripe. So trying to shoot it in is Caden Bergman.
First one up. That one no good. Similar to Madsen Young on Heritage Academy's first trip to the free throw line. Jay Brown getting ready to check in. And he'll go in for Walid Ishmael. 5:33, still 1-0 in favor of Heritage Academy. Second one, up and in. 2-0 in favor of the visitors, as we see another change for them. David Moda now checks in for Bergman. 1 point for him, 1 point for Matson Young. All points so far coming from the charity stripe and all in favor of the Heroes so far. Rope, top of the key, guarded up, and that one's picked off by Brown like a safety in the end zone. Young, rolling right. Moda. Young again, double teamed. Gets out to Campbell, right corner 3, rung off. Rebounded up, no good. Rebounded back. Broke again with the rebound, trying to get the fast break again. Rolling down the line is Pink. Pink, up and in. 2-2 in favor. Back here comes Brown. Heroes can't get the 3 there. Out again with Campbell, top of the key, guarded by Rowe, leading the Bengals in rebounds so far. 4:31 left to go in the first quarter. Out for Young, right corner 3, connects! First 3 of the day for either side.
And at first, when you don't succeed, try again, and that's exactly what Heritage Academy has done. When in doubt, pull the trigger and try to shoot the 3. This time, they're able to convert.
Pink again, on Brown. Out towards Barry. Off the glass and in. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Matthew Barry.
Tick for tack. Skyline gets the 3 points back. Excellent shot selection by Barry.
3:52 left to go in the first quarter. 5-all. Tick for tat when it comes to 3-pointers. Up to the right corner again. That one rings off by Moda. Kick again. Takes it up court, drives down the lane, stripped underneath for a while. Can't get it up and in, rebounded, and eventually skewed in by Young. Here's Young again. Campbell, decides to direct traffic. Up again, right wing 3. Nicked off. Last touch on the baseline. And Skyline Prep. All stays with Heritage Academy. Change is coming, as we'll see Caden Bergman check back in alongside Braden Pickett. And Bryce Campbell, a little rester on the sideline. And we'll see Skyline Prep make their first change of the day. Jontel Heron coming in for Matthew Barry. 30-second timeout taken by the home side. 3:15 left to go. 5-5 between these two. An interesting matchup we have here, Trey. As I mentioned at the top of the show, 2 different types of results between these two sides. Heritage Academy, Mesa, 2 close battles, although losing them in their first 2 games. Then they host AZ Compass earlier this week and then beat them by 33. Skyline Prep on the other side hasn't done too well in region. Again, started off with a loss to AZ Compass on the road and just haven't been able to find that groove, especially in region and division play.
Yeah, so there's a few different Skyline teams, and the Skyline team you're referring to, I remember that was their national team. They did lose to AZ Compass, but I believe this Skyline team will be playing AZ Compass tomorrow. And like you mentioned, Skyline played AZ Compass their first game of the year and got demolished 70-51. And then when we look out on the other side for Heritage Academy, they were able to beat AZ Compass 63-30. So it's definitely a tale of 2 cities between both these respective teams.
So we're back to play, and the referee hold called there. Seemed like it might be on Trey Rowe. Nonetheless, play and play. Corner 3, or rather the wing 3, up and good. Here comes Rowe trying to push the pace. Swung out, Heron can't catch it, picked up there by Moda. Campbell trying to spin his way away. Knight's unable to get it back. At the charity stripe, that one able to get the lucky bounce there is Campbell. 10-5 in favor of the visitors. 2:34 left to go. Pink underneath, stripped by Bergman. Here's Pickett. Bergman, Moda Moda spins around that one, arcs around the bucket as Heron is able to grab the rebound. Broke again. 2:07 left to go in this first quarter. Travel called there on Bombay.
Too many steps right there. Could basically go for a walk in the park, going back down the court.
He'll check out. Deshaun Go now in. 1:53 less than 2 to go. Out with Bergman again. Now Campbell thought about the 3. Now he'll pop it up for the semicircle. That one rings left. Campbell again. Right lane towards the left. Right lane pushes it up and in. 12-5, and the Heroes are on a 7-0 run right now. Out towards Go. Double teamed. Now down low again, off the glass. And he gets it, up and in. Demetrius Pink gets the points, and he heads to the line for a free throw.
Strong finish, right-hand layup by Pink, and he's rewarded by trying to convert the 3-point play at the charity stripe.
Bengals needed that play right there. The Heroes are trying to pull away. This is the free throw. Can't get he gets the rebound, but he can't get the shot up.
That would have been an impressive play right there. He caught the Heroes lacking, and unfortunately he wasn't able to convert on the layup.
Pickett from the left wing. He gets it up and in. Another 3 shot for Braden Pickett. 15-7, and the Heroes trying to do some damage. Trying to play villain on this Wednesday night. Broke. Well, mishandled. Rolling inside down the left lane. Push up and no good. Pickett again. Smallest guy in the court, Pickett, but he's got the most amount of points. That was picked up. Now Broke. He'll get to the bucket, and he is unable to get it up and in, but he'll head to the line. David Moda was tracking in hopes of blocking it, but he could not put off the LeBron James type block in Game 7 of the NBA Finals back in 2016.
Oh, one of my favorite plays of all time as a die-hard LeBron fan. I remember watching that at my Buffalo Wild Wings with my brother and my father, and the place was just bedlam when he got that chase down block on Andre Iguodala.
I'm from Ohio, so I really like that play in general.
I am so sorry. Other than LeBron.
Broke made the first, missed the second there. 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Heroes lead 15-8. Top the key again for Moda. Goes to left. Moda again. Push towards Campbell. Towards Moda. Out with Landon Pickett. And long 2 snuck up and in from the far side. 12 seconds left. Bengals need to get something here. It's a double-digit lead. Largest of the day for Heritage Academy. 4 seconds left, now to 3 with Pink. Pink lofts it up, off the glass, upside and in. And the Bengals, despite that beautiful try there by Demetrius Pink Jr., trail 17-10 at the end of this first quarter.
Yeah, I think it's been the Demetrius Pink show so far for the Bengals as he's been finishing the hard layups. He's been trying to control the pace. He and Trey have been doing a phenomenal job of just trying to keep their team in the game. But I think the one thing that Skyline needs to improve on is their pace because they've been playing somewhat slow and they also got to rebound the ball because if you give your opponent a lot of offensive rebound chances, you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
We'll take a quick break before we start off the second quarter. Again, we thank you for tuning in to this broadcast of Skyline High School basketball on Inferno TV. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Welcome back to Skyline Prep High School for the start of the second quarter. I'm Trey Matthews alongside my buddy Mihir. I will be calling the action for the second quarter. Now here comes Pink. He takes it past half court, trying to control the offensive pace. Passing over to his left for Go. Go takes it strong inside, looking for the layup. Good. Ismail takes it past half court for the Heroes. Passing over to Bergman. Bergman lets it fly too strong off the iron. Bobbling it around, Bergman controls the rebound. Passing over to his right for Campbell. Campbell thought about it. Passing over to the left wing for Pickett. Pickett over to the corner. That's an air ball off the hands of Moda, and Skyline controls the rebound. Go, passing over back to Rogue. Rogue, couple steps in, looking for the mid-range shot. Goes off the front iron, and it swivels out to Moke Knights. Over to Rogue once more. Back for Go. Go looking for the three-pointer. And it goes back to Heritage Academy. Campbell thought about once more, right wing. Takes it into the lane, and he gets the rebound. And that's been a killer for Skyline, as it's now 19-12 in favor of the Heroes. Offensive rebounds given up by Skyline Prep. Demetrius Pink, he can't finish on that layup. And here comes Heritage. Moda passing it deep on in, looking for Pickett. And he turns the ball back over, goes back to the Bengals as they look to take it down to the other side of the court.
Yeah, so far it's just been a back and forth game, Trey, and really both teams are struggling out of that first quarter break. It's just interesting to see, especially from Skyline's perspective, maybe just get something close to bucket to help you get some momentum back.
Double team on Go, spin around, takes it into the lane, and going down to the other side, here comes Pickett. Pickett with the righty layup, good, and he's gonna look to convert on the three-point play. Strong play right there by Braden Point, and he'll be rewarded with a free throw.
Yeah, that was a good connection there. You got the twin brothers, Landon and Braden, connecting there. Landon with a good find, and then Braden, just a tough shot up and in with the defender rolling down on him. As I mentioned before, these two, some of the smaller guys on the court, not just for Heritage Academy, but for just all of them in general.
I guess twin lepathy is an actual thing. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Go over to Monikes. Monikes being hounded by Pickett. Passing over to the right for Pink. Pink looking to take it deep on in. Passing over to Rogue. Rogue with the corner three. And that's no good as Heroes corral the rebound. Now here's Campbell taking it past half court. Greeted by Monikes. Deep on in to Young. Back over to the three for Campbell, and it falls short. Now here comes Rogue. Rogue controlling the pace. Passing over to Pink. Pink has a hot hand, pulls up, and it rims out as the Heroes take it back down to the other side of the court. The three-point shot just has not been there for Skyline tonight, as here comes Campbell passing over to his left for Pickett. Pickett takes it deep on in, and that's an offensive foul. We're going back down to the other side of the floor in favor of the Bengals.
That's a good take there by Deshaun Go. He's been known for doing that, especially during football season, worked as a safety and a quarterback on the team. He just knew where to be in that place, and of course he was physical on that take.
Demetrius Pink taking his time. Pick set, passing over to Monikes. Monikes looking to get out of that snafu. Passing it back over to Go. Go, mid-range shot, and that misses everything as Pickett controls the rebound. Excellent defense right there by Rogue. He falls onto the ground, but he's being hounded right now. And the referees will reward it back over to Heritage Academy, so it'll be a side out for the boys in blue.
And again, it seemed like Rogue was just down there, just hoping someone would call it. He didn't call a timeout down there, nor did his coach. So just a little miscommunication there from the Bengals.
5:06 remaining in quarter two. Deep on into Pickett. Pickett has to pass it back out as he was hounded. Over to Barry. Over to Campbell. Campbell, couple steps in to Scott. Scott looking for the bank shot. And Skyline tussling for the ball, and it's a jump ball. And it will be rewarded to the Bengals, the boys in white. 4:50 remaining in quarter two.
Smart play there by Roque. He didn't get the first time when he was on the floor, but this time he's able to get the jump ball in his team's favor.
Pink has the ball, taking it past half court. Monikes on the right wing side. And Bergman bothered the attack attempt by Skyline, but it will remain Bengals ball side out in front of the spectators here at Skyline Prep High School. And it looks like Skyline needs a timeout to reset everything. So Mihir, they are on the verge of going down by double digits. What does Skyline do in this case?
Well, you have to trust your physicality at some point. You have to look at some of the guys on the bench, maybe looking at Alejandro Uribe or Jontel Heron, who made some appearances in the first quarter. Just someone that you can try to play big on, because especially Demetrius Pink, he had a great first quarter, but the Heroes have figured him out, Trey. They're realizing that, especially in how he's running the offense, where he's finding those picks, especially trying to get those threes, it's still not working in their favor. And again, props to him, and props to Trey Roke as well, but they need someone off the bench to just play physical underneath, because it feels like that's what's going to help them draw some momentum here. On a Wednesday night crowd, not as much as you would want, but still a really good atmosphere, and especially from this case, it's home field advantage, and they need to use it.
Something else I've noticed is that it seems like the Heroes are double teaming the Bengals a lot, which forces the Bengals into some tough positions, and that's why we've seen the last couple offensive possessions where the Bengals are down onto the ground because they're trying to control the loose ball, but unfortunately they're just not getting the open looks that they are yearning for. Side out, that's Mo Nikes. Over to Rogue. Rogue takes a pass half court. Mo Nikes, right wing side, passing over to Daniels. Daniels, couple steps in. Pass goes horribly awry to Rogue, but he jumps up to collect the ball. Over to Daniels, playing a game of hot potato. Goes back to the Heroes, but Mo Nikes swipes it from behind. Over to Pink. Pink looking for the near side three-pointer. You betcha! 3 points down for Demetrius Pink Jr. Now here comes Campbell. Campbell looking to answer on back with Scott, and he does so. 3 points down. The netting got messed up. Skyline looking to answer on back. I love a three-point battle between Skyline and Heritage Academy. Pickett looking for the charge, unable to get it. Referees will not reward him. But looks like we're getting a defensive foul assigned to Young. So heading to the line is Demetrius Pink Jr. for Skyline.
And Pink, just out of this break, just looks much more fresh. He was trying to go towards that far side for the three-pointer, and then was going near side.
I beg your pardon. It's underneath the basket, and everyone had to come back and reset. Mo Nikes up top for Rogue. Back over to Mo Nikes. Mo Nikes thought about it. A couple steps into the lane, looking for the bank shot, goes off of the board and horribly awry. And traveling is assessed to the Bengals, so it goes back to Heritage Academy, heading back down to the other side of the floor. Campbell, the point guard for Heritage Academy, takes a pass half court, passing over to his left for Bergman. Bergman back up top for Campbell. Campbell playing a game of catch alongside with Bergman. Bergman decides to pass over to Young. Young over to Scott. Scott, couple steps in, just short, but there on the rebound was Campbell to put 2 more points down for the Heroes. Largest lead of the night, 11 points. Now here comes Pink, inside the lane, falls short. Ground the rebound, Daniels, back up top for Rogue. Rogue looking to control the tempo for Skyline. Over to Mo Nikes. Mo Nikes, double team. In a bit of a situation, seems like that's another game plan for Heritage Academy, which is when Mo Nikes controls the ball, sometimes he can get a little flustered, so they come in with a double team, and that's been working so far for Heritage Academy.
Exactly, and it's caused fouls for Heritage Academy, but like you said, Trey, we've seen some fouls and just miscues from that Skyline Prep side.
From deep, Pink, too strong on the iron, goes back to the Heroes. Here comes Campbell being hounded by Rogue. Scott sets the pick. At the charity stripe for Young, couple steps in. Back up to Campbell. Campbell thought about it. Over to Young. Young, couple steps in. Back up top for Campbell. Campbell with the three-point shot. Butter. Nothing but net. The buckets. 2:35 remaining in quarter number 2. 29-15 in favor of the Heroes. Pass half court. Pink takes a strong inside. Excellent defense by the Heroes as they flustered him. Bergman in front of the spectators. Takes it to the block. And elbow will be assessed. Offensive foul assessed to Bergman. Basketball is a contact sport, but that was too much for the referee's liking. So Skyline will take the ball back down the floor.
Exactly, Trey. It seems like there is an injured player down. Head coach has gone to go check on him.
He might have had the wind knocked out of him. I believe that's Rogue down onto the ground for Skyline because, once again, Bergman was assessed with the elbow call, which is the offensive foul, and that might have knocked the wind out of that Skyline prep player. We'll get official assessment as to who it is. Right now he is down on the ground. Hopefully he is all right. 2:22 remaining in quarter number 2. Trey joined alongside Mihir. 29-15 in favor of the Heroes. We'll see what happens, but while they tend to him, we will step aside here on Inferno TV. welcome back to Skyline Prep High School. I'm Trey, joined alongside Mihir. To update you guys as to what happened, it has been confirmed that Trey Rogue was the player down onto the court for Skyline. It took him a while to get up as he took an elbow to the body off the hands of Bergman on that previous possession. So for right now, Skyline and Heritage Academy, they're given 2 minutes to warm back up, and there will be an 8-minute halftime as opposed to 10 minutes. So, but here, you never like to see an injured player, but glad that they're going to continue with the game, and we're hoping for the best for Trey Rogue.
Yeah, again, it didn't look pretty. I'll just leave it at that, at what Rogue's injury looked like. But it is important for Skyline Prep. Again, it seems tough. It is tough to see your teammate go down like that, but the biggest thing you can do is just remain in a good mental conscious and keep going.
So Triple Zeros have hit the board. We're about to resume quarter two. Skyline is trailing Heritage Academy by a score of 29-15. The three-point shot just has not been Skyline's friend, and also the offensive rebound control hasn't helped them either. So 2:22 remaining in quarter two, controlling the rebound. Here's Pink Jr. Takes a pass half court, towards his left is Go. Passing over to Mo Nikes. Mo Nikes on the right wing, over to Go. Go, mid-range attempt, and it's good, and he's going to be rewarded with one more at the charity stripe, looking to convert the three-point play. And this could be a momentum shift for Skyline, seeing their fallen brother moments ago. Maybe that's the kick in the rear that they possibly need. At the line, shooting one is Go. And it rims out. Free throws have also been an issue for both respective teams. Neither Skyline or Heritage Academy converting on their freebies. Passing it deep inside for Young. Young looking for the mid-range. Rims around, goes back to Go. Go over to Pink Jr. Taking a pass half court. Right wing, Go into the lane, looking to finish with the right-handed layup. Ball short, controls his own rebound, and it goes out of bounds. Looks like that's going to go back to the Heroes. And I beg your pardon, that will remain Bengals ball. Underneath the basket is Mo Nikes. In front of him is Brown. Over to Pink Jr. Pink Jr. left wing side, couple steps over to his right. Setting the screen is Go. Go wide open. And he'll head back to the free throw line. Unable to finish on that previous shot attempt. But once again, he'll be rewarded with a couple freebies.
And Go has really started to play more of that power forward role for the Bengals, just driving down the lane. And as I mentioned earlier, that was something that they struggled with earlier in this game, and they're starting to especially establish it out of the break.
Go, first one from the line is good, nothing but net. As I said moments ago, Mihir, Heritage Academy and Skyline, they're not converting on their free throws. As Clark Kellogg would say, you're leaving a lot of cheese and lettuce at the line if you're not hitting your free throws.
Absolutely, Trey.
Second one from the line is good. So now the lead is 10 in favor of Heritage Academy. Now here's Campbell. Campbell, top of the key, passing over to his left for Young. Young, couple steps in. Hounded right now is Niku. And that will go out of bounds, but it'll remain Heritage Academy's ball. Side out for Young. Young looking for an opening, passing over to Brown. Brown, right wing side, passing over to his right into the possession of Mota. Back over to Brown. Brown kicks it over to Young. Back over to Brown, looking for the turnaround shot was Nico, and it goes in and out. Layup attempt by Young, but there on the rebound and controlling it was Nico. 2 points down for Heritage Academy. Once again, the rebound control has been awful for Skyline. Going deep into the lane, Heritage looking for the offensive foul, but it'll remain Skyline's ball. Coming down the lane was Pink Jr. Go, deep inside, right-handed layup, good. Like you said, Mihir, Go has turned up his game the last few moments. Up top for Young. Young thought about it, passing over to Brown. Brown kicks it inside. Unable to control the ball was Nico. But that will remain Heroes' ball. 45 3/10 of a second remaining in quarter two. 31-21 in favor of Heritage Academy. Below the basket. Over to Campbell. Campbell passing inside to Young. Young looking to finish. Nico there on the rebound. And once again, Board man gets paid for Heritage Academy. They're gobbling up all the offensive rebounds, and they've been getting a lot of mulligans. That has to be a point of emphasis for Skyline heading into halftime. And Monikes basically kicked it off the legs of Brown, and Brown was looking to take it down to the other side of the court. But a foul is assessed, so Heritage Academy still their ball, but it'll be side out. Monikes did that out of desperation to prevent Brown from going down to the other side of the court to get 2 freebies on the free throw, or the layup attempt, excuse me. Ismail passing over to Campbell. Ismail, a couple steps into the lane. Back over to the left wing for Campbell. Ismail, deep inside. Floater attempt, good. One last attack attempt for Skyline. Demetrius Jr. Deep inside the layup. And no good, hits back iron. Heaving it was Moda, and that's too strong. Triple zeros have hit the board, and Skyline trails Heritage Academy by a score of 35-21. Heading into halftime, once more, instead of a 10-minute halftime, it will be 8 minutes because the players needed 2 more minutes to warm up after the injury assessed to Trey Rogue.
Yeah, and again, if you're Skyline going into the break, you have to be pleased at what you saw, and again, knowing the records that you've been winless in your division, winless in region. But Heritage on the other side is a team that's just started to get their rhythm. So Skyline in general, especially with the home crowd, needs to find some sort of momentum. And they've done it in spurts, but again, as I go back to it, Trey, there were some points, especially in the first quarter, where they led by 9, they led by 10. Heritage was leading 17-10 at the end of the first quarter, and as we head towards half, they're up 35-21. So essentially, they've doubled their lead in the course of it. They've remained consistent and they remain steady, and that's why they've got the momentum and, more importantly, a good advantage.
We will have the coverage for you live on Inferno TV momentarily as Mihir will do the play-by-play for quarter number 3. Trey Matthews and Mihir, alongside with our camera operator and director, Chase Beardsley. Don't go anywhere. The score is 35-21 in favor of Heritage Academy.
Skyline Prep High School in Phoenix, where the host Bengals are back out against the Heritage Academy Mesa Heroes for the second half of this game. The Heroes lead the Bengals 35-21. Alongside Trey Matthews, I'm Mihir Sinhasan. Thanks for tuning in on this Wednesday night. A little bit of a stretch for the Bengals as they wrap up this 2023 going into 2024. They've got an interesting game tomorrow against AZ Compass Preps, a team they lost 70-51 to on the road on November 21st. As we get ready to start off the second half, Caden Bergman will take the inbound far side and passes it out towards Bryce Campbell. Right towards the middle, Walid Ismail drives to the bucket, can't get it up, tipped back towards Heritage. Right wing three, no good, as it bounces and goes towards Demetrius Pink Jr. And Ismail down in pain near side.
Looks like Ismail tweaked his ankle or something like that. He was favoring his foot momentarily, so never like to see another injury assessed to a player.
Both teams going back towards their huddles to check in. 14 seconds into this second half. And Heritage has been the favorite team from the start, got the first 2 points of this one. Skyline has yet to lead. Won the first quarter 17-10. Then they won the second quarter 18-11. And that's how you get your score right now, 35-21 in favor of the visitors. Ismail back on the sideline. Deshaun Go will take the inbound near side. And out with Pink again. Pink with Go. Down the right, slings it right towards Campbell. Here come the Heroes the other way. Right towards Boda. Shimmy shake, up and in. And there's the first two of the second half. Down the side, down the way with Pink. Tough shot, but he banks it.
Back-to-back tough shots in a row, and right now we have a Heritage Academy player down onto the ground. Looks like that's Matson Young. He's getting up, but he's limping over towards the bench.
Luckily, he'll be able to walk off under his own power. We've seen a few injuries, a few players going to the sidelines here as we see Jay Brown check in. Trey Roque took a rough injury in the first half, no longer here as he had to be escorted out. Ismail, and again with Campbell, or rather with Young. Nonetheless, here's Campbell. Pop up, no good, rebounded, almost rebounded there by Barry. He was able to bat it down, but he couldn't control the rebound nor find any of his teammates behind him. Now pass, out to the right wing free for Campbell. Ringed off left iron. Campbell tries to follow up his shot. It's no good. Here comes Young on the chase down. Fast break, up and in. He'll head towards the line. Part of me that was not up and in, but he will head to the line to shoot two.
Yeah.
Moda called for the foul.
Yeah, love Demetrius Pink Jr. right there. He's been obviously the best player for Skyline up to this point, playing very aggressive, not afraid to take it to the paint and try to finish at the charity stripe.
First one up and in. 37-24 in favor of Heritage Academy against Skyline. Just mere moments. 70 seconds into the second half. Bergman. Campbell on the right wing with Jordan Scott. Campbell drives baseline. And possession goes the other way. Go gives it off towards Pink Jr. again. Mid-court, tipped up by Moda, he's able to win it back. He was looking to play it, but he did step out of bounds. Could not keep his balance there on the far end line.
Yeah, I love the effort from Moda right there. Unfortunately, your balance just sometimes doesn't work into your favor, and he stepped out of bounds.
Underneath, Barry can't finish. He's deflected up. Scott. Off towards Moda, right wing. Double team. Now Campbell back towards Moda. They will scoop it up. He will go to the line to shoot two. Sean Go called for the foul. He's been doing well offensively, Go, but defensively he ends up in the wrong book.
Seems like Moda has come alive, especially towards the end of quarter two for Heritage Academy, being rewarded with a couple at the charity stripe. So nice to see that a few players for both Skyline and Heritage Academy have been stepping up their games the past few minutes.
6:01 left to go in the third quarter. Heritage Academy up 37-25. First one up, no good for Moda. Moda, one of the guys coming off the bench today. Every single player on Heritage Academy's roster has featured in this game so far. Second free throw bounced up. A lane violation there on the visitors, so the Bengals get the ball back. It's Pink. Go again. Go, driving down the lane, pops it up, and can't get the finish, but now he will go to the line. And Trey, you mentioned this in the second quarter, that Skyline, despite having many chances, were unable to put those free throws away, and now Sean Go has a chance to do so here.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, in quarter two, I used a funny phrase courtesy of Clark Kellogg on NBA 2K, which is leaving a lot of cheese and lettuce at the line. That's not the recipe for success.
First one up and no good for Go. Sean Go, the multi-sport athlete here at Skyline Prep, quarterback of the football team that went to the CAA state semifinals earlier this year. Perennial powerhouse, so missed the second one here. Skyline's varsity basketball team, one of the 6 teams at this high school, down 37-25. In the paint again with Scott. Brown pops it up. No good on the 3. Rebounded by Bergman. He skates around, and he'll pop the left floater. Mid-range working well there for Bergman.
Pretty turnaround mid-range right there from Bergman. Poetry in motion.
Pink sifting. Can't get the layup to go, and now he'll head to the line. Foul called on Bergman. 5:19 left. Skyline down 39-25.
And this sort of extends the game when you're at the charity stripe. So when you're trying to shoot your free throws, you got to try to make them, especially when you're down, because that freezes action and you can get a couple of freebies onto the board. Hence the name free throws.
First one up and in from Pink. Second one, likewise. Brown. Campbell. Passed out towards the right. Stripped around, Vinicus able to win it back. Go like a quarterback, gives it off towards Pink. He winds it up, and it juggles in. He did it on the football field. He did it there on the basketball court. Go, giving it off towards Pink. Simple 2 there as Campbell tries to answer. Stolen away by Go. He'll do it again. Gives it out towards Pink. Driving down the right lane. This time he'll be called for a travel.
Oh, I don't know about that one, Mihir. I don't think that should have been a travel.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I just saw 1 hop, maybe 2.
Usually you could get away with that if you're going up for the layup, especially on the fast break, but I guess the referees wanted to call it close.
Scott, near side 3, no good. Once again, rebounded by Go. Up court he goes. Left wing double teamed with Manikis. Manikis can't play it towards Barry. He had the Butterfingers right underneath the basket and couldn't get it up and in. Campbell, left wing 3. Brings right iron. Go again, right towards Pink. Quarterback to receiver. Pink tried laying it up, and he was batted from behind, so he'll go to the free throw line. 4:48 left to go in this first quarter, or third quarter, I should say. Made Heritage Academy up 39-29.
What I like from Pink right there is that he slowed down a little bit and he sort of baited Moda into fouling him. So if you can't stop him, send him to the line and make him earn it. So I think he was just trying to make sure that Moda gets into somewhat foul trouble as Pink hits nothing but net on the first of 2.
First time Skyline is within single digits as Jontel Heron will check in for Skyline Prep. Braden Pickett and Matson Young back in. Young went down a little tweak of the ankle, but he was able to come back in. It's good to see that, as we also see Alexander Rawbombay check in as well in the backcourt. Second free throw missed by Pink.
But they get it down to single digits, which I think is the point of emphasis for this quarter. Then you try to strike in the last quarter of regulation.
Braden Pickett, right wing 3, wrinkled down. Braden Pickett alongside his twin brother Landon, showcasing from behind the arc. Roll Bombay with the butterfingers as it goes out on the baseline.
Yeah, Roll Bombay wasn't ready for that one. You can just tell the look in his eyes. As soon as he saw the ball, he knew he was in trouble because it was a second late reaction.
Campbell, Braden Pickett towards Landon. Landon and Braden connect there. Braden double team, gets it back towards Landon. He pushes the right wing 3. Like brother, like brother.
Twin telepathy right there, right?
Yeah, twin telepathy.
Okay, there we go. That's the phrase I'm looking for. I was combining two words.
3:48. Skyline down 45 to 30. As that one popped up by Monica, it's no good. Skyline was within single digits, but it's now back towards 15. And Campbell's top of the key 3 is no good. Braden's fouled underneath, or almost fouled, as Go tries to find Pink. Scrambled by Campbell. Recovery there. As here comes Campbell down the other side. In the lane, lofts it up, and he'll go to the line. Harry will call for the foul there. His first of the day. He'll check back towards the sideline alongside Roll Bombay. Just a conversation with the coach, no official substitution. 3:16 left to go in the third quarter. Heritage Academy up 45-30 on Skyline Prep.
I want to go back to that previous play by Go and Pink. So it's obvious that they're trying to run that same play, which is Go is trying to quarterback the offense, no pun intended, because he is a quarterback like you mentioned during the broadcast. But he was trying to find Pink on an open, fast break opportunity. So Pink cherry picks just a little bit so that way he could slip away for the opening. But Heritage Academy has been picking up on that. So you can't run the same play multiple times and expect the same outcome because teams will start to pick up on it a little bit more.
Moto was trying to save it there on the end line, unable to do so. Monicus to Go. Takes it down the lane, shimmies, can't get it off the glass. 3:02 left to go. Time may be running out here for the Bengals. Bouncing around with Moda. Now it's Campbell. Lofter with the right. That one rings in. Campbell has really taken the team on his back too. One of the 5 starters to start this game. As Go quarterbacks it out towards Roll Bombay. He can't finish underneath. Rebounded by Moda. Young. Campbell again. Driving down the left. Again, another foul. Underneath there, Alexander Roll Bombay picking up another. 5 fouls for the Bengals, 3 for the Heroes. Looks like the referee realizing the amount of fouls. Again, both teams entered the bonus with 5 fouls in this one. Exactly 2:30 left to go in this third quarter. Heritage Academy up 48-30 on Skyline Prep. Currently a little bit of a run. A little while ago was Skyline Prep within 9. Campbell can't push it at 19 there. Got a second chance to do so here.
Fortunately, the offense for Skyline has been somewhat inconsistent during the course of the game because, like you just said, Mihir, they had the lead cut to 9, and that's a golden opportunity to try to capitalize on it and then strike in the final quarter regulation. Now you're going to be playing catch-up the rest of the way, essentially.
Go down the right lane, shifts it up and in, kisses the top glass and goes down the gullet.
I don't know how that went down, but that was a pretty play by Deshaun Go.
Landon the Braden. Pickett brothers will now give it off towards Campbell. Braden pick again, left wing 3. Popped up right towards Roll Bombay. Triple team down underneath. Foul will be called. No timeout once again. We've seen it at times so far where the Skyline head coach has decided not to use a timeout in deals of possession, but the Bengals able to keep it here. Less than a minute to go. They're down 48-32 to the Heroes. Monicus, Roll Bombay, left hooker, no good. Here comes Braden on the fast break, out towards Landon. Landon Prickett for the 3, off the glass and in. Landon Prickett has found his sweet spot here on the court, and it's on the right wing.
He's got a quick release, and it seems like he heaves it every time he shoots a three. But Landon Pickett, 3 points down yet again for the Heroes.
Roll Bombay. Over under another travel. 51-32 in favor of the Heroes. Looking to get to a 2-game win streak. Beat AZ Compass by 33 at home yesterday, actually to avenge a loss to them 59-57 earlier this year. That's the team coming to Skyline Prep tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Arizona time. Ryan Posesnik and I will have the call for that as Campbell's floater is ringed off front iron. Go, tried quarterbacking, that's intercepted again by Young. 1 minute to go. Moda, Campbell, left wing three, left corner three, and he shoots it up like Peter Griffin. 49 seconds left. Go, flipped out towards Monicus. Top of the key for Go again. Nifty sling out towards Pink Jr. and he airballs it. Moda with the pop-up rebounds. Campbell again. Going down the left lane. Shot clock turned off. 28 seconds left to go. Down underneath. And Wade and Pickett able to draw the foul. Contact has been a problem for both of these teams, but especially for the Bengals.
See right there, you allow Pickett to just come flying on in on the rebound, and you have someone like Heron there on the block trying to get it alongside with Roll Ball May, and nonetheless, the offensive opportunity goes back to Pickett. This is why I've been talking about the entirety of this broadcast, which is the Bengals have got to try to control the offensive rebound a lot more. Otherwise, you give your opposition a lot more chances, because if we were to look at the second chance points for the Heroes, they are thrashing Skyline in that department all day, every day for this game.
Goes 1 for 2. 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. 55-32 in favor of the Heroes as the Bengals look for one last answer before the buzzer sounds. Roll Bombay, left lane, down low, no good. Rebounded by Young. Maybe one last chance here with 5 seconds left. Campbell out towards Landon. Brickett, right wing. Can't get it to go. But it looks like the play clock is stopped with 0.2 seconds left.
Ooh, that's not what you want. Foul on the 3-point attempt.
Landon Prickett trying to build to his total here. And now referees, both teams will kind of go to their respective huddles. They've just decided that Landon will take his free throws here, and we'll call it a quarter. That one wrinkled around, but a lucky bounce went in favor of Landon. There's one, here's two, and that one's nicked off. 56-32 in favor of Heritage, who can make it now 57-32. 2 for 3 from the line there on that trip by Pickett. By Pickett, I should say.
So 0.2 of a second remaining, Mihir. Any last second heave from Skyline at this point?
You never know. Well, it looks like they've already just taken off those last 0.2 of a second. Both teams are back in the huddles getting ready for the final 8 minutes of play here from Skyline Prep High School. It's Heritage Academy up 57-32 on the Bengals, looking to play hero for their respective side on this Wednesday night. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for more action right after this. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Skyline Prep Basketball on Inferno TV.
Welcome back to Skyline Prep High School. Trey Matthews here to call the action the rest of the way alongside with Mihir. Mihir, you did a phenomenal job calling quarters 1 and 3. And right now, Skyline is trailing the Heroes by a score of 57-32. This one all but over, but Skyline might have to reach deep into their bag if they want to pull off this miracle.
Yeah, and again, when you look at the game coming up against AZ Compass, again, you look at what happened with Heritage Academy where they lost on the road to them, but they were able to beat them handily at home. You want to try to have some of that momentum going into that game because it's a big game. The high school knows it, these players know it, and frankly, we all know it too, being a part of this and calling all of their games too.
So Skyline assessed with the carry, so that's another turnover for the Bengals as they decide to call a timeout, possibly to empty the bench, but once again, Skyline is trailing 57-32 to Heritage Academy, and Heritage Academy has been putting the hammer down on Skyline the rest of the way because Skyline has not led at any point of this game, and both teams got off to a pretty shaky start to begin period one. But once Heritage Academy started getting it going, once they got their shots down, there was just no stopping them.
Yeah, and again, you look at how these teams rank up in the CAA rankings, especially in Division III where they're at too. You look at Heritage Academy Mesa, they're 13, Skyline's 16 there, and the schedule is going to look better for the Bengals too, especially playing the AZ Compass side a little bit closer to them, and then they play South Point, which actually, technically speaking, according to the ratings right now, Skyline is favored in that game. So you look at it, it's just about trying to get some sort of just momentum going forward. You lose to Basis Chandler right now in front of the Sahara region in terms of that. They beat the Bengals by 44 points here just a little while ago. So if you can just try to keep the margin there. Again, I don't know how much the coach is a numbers guy, but I'm a numbers guy as well. If numbers show progress, and especially with numbers, it also shows through the points.
Bergman with the circus layup attempt, and it goes too far wide. Corralling the rebound was Daniels, but he was triple teamed. Jump ball assessed. Skyline still has control of the basketball. Underneath the basket. And right now it looks like they're trying to call their play. I beg your pardon, that goes back to Heritage Academy. Up top for Campbell. Campbell a couple steps in, driving into the lane. Over to the near wing for Bergman. Deep inside to Pickett. Pickett passes on back out to Campbell. Campbell looking for the three-point attempt. Hits the back iron. And controlling the rebound was Bergman, but whistle drawn by the referees. And it looks like we're going back down to the other side of the court over the back foul. Assessed to Heritage Academy. So offensive turnover as Skyline looks to capitalize on it. 57-32 in favor of the heroes of Heritage Academy here at Skyline Prep High School. Underneath the basket is Monikes. Passing over to Pink Jr. Pink Jr. has been the best player for the Bengals tonight alongside with Trey Rogue before Rogue got hurt in period two. Monikes passing over to Daniels. Daniels kicks it back out to Goes with the three-point attempt, and it just falls just short. Collecting the rebound and bouncing it was Daniels, but it goes out of bounds, so Heritage Academy controls the ball now.
And Charles Daniels, one of those guys coming in to the fourth quarter to get a few minutes there, could be playing some key moments. So let's see what he can do.
Pickett with the three-point attempt, playing a game of hot potato, can't control the loose ball, and it will go back to Heritage Academy, near wing for Campbell. Over to Mota. Mota with a three-point attempt, too strong. Fires it out of play, and it goes back to Skyline.
And that's a lucky break there for Skyline. It was Go and Daniels underneath the basket. Neither one of them could grab the rebound. It's been one of the problems today for Skyline. Trey has just been unable to grab those boards, especially on the defensive side.
Pickpocketed him was Pickett. And it'll go back to Heritage Academy as Skyline fouled quickly to make sure that Heritage did not go off and running. So side out in front of the Skyline bench. 6:29 remaining in the final period of regulation. Controlling the pace is Campbell. Hounding him is Monikes alongside with Pink Jr. Passing over to his right for Young. Young over to Pickett. Pickett looking for the three-point attempt once more. Goes off the back iron, but bobbling it on in was Campbell on the rebound. Like you just said, partner, poor offensive rebound control for the Bengals yet again. Now here comes Go. Passing over to Daniels onto the right wing side. He collects it over to Pink Jr. Pink Jr. being hounded, double teamed right now, near side right in front of us, and referees blow their whistle. And foul assessed to Braden Pickett for Heritage Academy. Side out for Skyline. 6 minutes exactly remaining in period 4. Pink Jr. passing it over to Go. Go being harassed by Campbell, takes it deep inside and goes back to Young. Young takes it past half court, off and running. Passing over to the right wing for Campbell. Campbell, couple steps in, mid-range, falls short, bobbles it over to Pickett. Pickett, too strong. There on the rebound again, and this time Daniels tears down the rebound for Skyline, but he turns it back over. Pickett with the shot attempt, goes off the back iron. In the front of the heel, Skyline tears it down once more. Go, collecting the strong board as he shoves it down. Taking it past half court. Go, double team, passing over to Pink Jr. on the right wing side. He's met in a double team by Heritage Academy, looking for the right-handed layup, falls short. Now here comes Ismail. And the referees blow their whistle once again, and it's a technical foul assessed to Demetrius Pink Jr. as he complained on the previous shot attempt that he had. He felt like he was fouled, but the referees did not blow their whistle. That's not going to make the referees your friend to call any more calls going forward.
Yeah, Trey, and especially knowing where this score sits, 59-32, in favor of the Heroes. You just want to try to keep that momentum, but more than momentum, just keep your emotions intact.
Bryce Campbell converts on the first of two technical free throws. 5:13 remaining in period 4 here at Skyline Prep High School, and he converts both of them, so 2 more points down onto the score sheet for Heritage Academy. Once again, that was a technical foul assessed to Demetrius Pink Jr. Back to the possession of Heritage Academy. Campbell passing over to Pickett. Pickett, double team. Passing it deep to Young. Young looking for the right-handed layup, and it goes off the heel. Back over to Go. Go in a bit of a snafu and turns the ball over to Scott. Now over to Pickett. Back over to Scott. Scott, 3-point attempt. Hits nothing but air, and Demetrius Pink looks to take it down to the other side. Looking for the turnaround layup, and that goes horrible awry. I don't think Demetrius Pink Jr. should be taking those types of shots. He has to try to control himself because he's playing a little bit wild as a timeout is assessed. 4:42 remaining in the final period of regulation.
Yeah, and again, Trey, like you said, it's almost half of the way through this fourth quarter, and Skyline Prep has yet to put up a point while Heritage has put up 4. So again, rather defensive, and rightfully so with this game for the most part being done. At the same time, you want to just try to keep something going. If I were the head coach in that huddle, that's what I'd be saying, because you look at what's coming up ahead of schedule for this Skyline Prep side, a team that's starting to really show itself at the D3 level. Wasn't at D3 last year, but able to come in this year, just trying to get back towards that 500 record, and have had a rough start to the season.
Here comes Moda, pick set by Pickett. Moda, a couple steps in, thought about it, passing over to Young. Young, corner 3, no good. Go controls the rebound, passing up ahead to Pink Jr. Pink Jr. greeted by Young, and Young says, "Get that weak stuff out of here," as he gets the block, but it's a travel assessed anywho to Pink Jr. Frustration starting to boil over for Pink Jr. Far side in front of the spectators. Back over to Young, now over to Scott. Scott, mid-range shot. Goes off the back heel. Up ahead to Pink Jr. He's looking for the easy one. Right-handed layup, good. 2 points down for Skyline. That's their first point of the fourth period. And that's another technical assist to Demetrius Pink Jr., and he's out of here. He'll be hitting the showers early. I guess he said something to the referees and saying, like, finally you call something, or look, I finally hit it, but 2 technicals and you're out of the game.
Yeah, and again, it's been that type of day for Pink, and he's been trying to get those fast breaks. And the one thing I've seen that I actually kind of like from Skyline's offense is his connection with Deshaun Go underneath the basket on the other side, trying to pass it forward on the break to Pink.
And unfortunately, Ismail unable to convert on the technical free throw, so the score sheet stays the same, 62-32. Heritage Academy putting the hammer down on Skyline, up by 30 points. Here's Moda on the right wing side, being hounded by Monikes. Corner 3 for Scott, rings it home. 3 points down, you betcha, for Heritage Academy. Now here comes Go. Go, he's greeted by Moda. Mid-range attempt by the big man, and it goes off the front iron. Here comes Pickett on the near side, takes it past half court. And referees blow their whistle. 3:41 remaining in the final period of regulation.
Still got a lot of time left in this one. We're talking how many timeouts could be given, or how much left for either side.
And right now, I'm not sure what the delay of game is for right now, but it's 63-34 in favor of the Heroes of Heritage Academy. Been hitting the shots that they need to be hitting and also controlling the offensive glass. Side out for Braden Pickett. In front of the score sheet, just a couple steps where we're from, partner. And the referees bobble the ball in front of us as the Bengals will call a timeout. It is a full timeout. So they're going to have some time to catch their breath, get rehydrated, and replenish themselves.
Yeah, the biggest thing too, Trey, now that I see the score 63-34, it is interesting because one more point really for the Heroes, and we start the running clock too off of mercy rules. So it is an interesting ideal here at Skyline Prep High School.
So right now, the Bengals on the verge of getting embarrassed if they haven't done so already on their home court. Heritage Academy will be back at it tomorrow against AZ Compass, like you alluded to. So that is scheduled for a 6:30 tip-off, once again in Skyline Prep High School.
Yeah, and you look at Heritage Academy on the other side. Again, they have been doing much better in the standings overall, 1-2 overall, 1-1 in the region. They're going to be back out on the road. This is being the third to last game for them before the new year. They've got Basis Scottsdale on the road Monday at December 18th. Basis Scottsdale right now 5th in their region. And then they got Premier Prep Academy on the road Wednesday against December 20th. So exactly a week from today.
So you heard the huddle from Heritage Academy, which is finished. They're trying to finish this game as they are up by 29 points. Pickett, side out, a couple feet from where we are. Passing over to Moda. So the top point getters, Rogue and Pink Jr., are out for Skyline. Rogue sustained an injury, and Pink Jr., unfortunately, was given 2 technicals, so he was ejected. 3 points down once more for Heritage Academy, and they are putting Thor's hammer down on Skyline Prep. Now here comes Go, deep into the lane, greeted by a bunch of traffic. Monikes looking to answer on back for the 3, misses everything, goes horribly awry. Back over to Young. Young controlling the pace for Heritage Academy. Takes a pass half court. Passing over to his right for Pickett. Pickett up top. Met by Go. Monikes trying to hound Moda. Deep inside to Young. Now over to Scott. Scott with a 3-point attempt. Buttered! Nothing but net. You betcha. 3 points down. 3 minutes remaining in the final period of regulation. Now here comes Go. Pass half court. Moda takes on the assignment. Go spins back up top to the point. Deep inside the layup, and it falls short. Go collects the rebound, tosses it back up. And will they count the basket? Yep, they will count the basket, as getting assessed the foul is Jordan Scott. So at the line, trying to convert the 3-point play is Deshaun Go. He's been having one heck of a performance for Skyline Prep, as he's really been stepping up right now. And it's a shame that Rogue and Pink Jr. are not on the court to help him out.
Yeah, but it does show you what could happen tomorrow and just down the side with Rogue out for what seems like to be a while. Go's going to be one of those guys to step up, as we see here.
Now here comes Go. Taking it coast to coast. Strong right layup. Not able to finish, but he'll be assessed a free throw as Matson Young assessed the foul.
And again, it seemed like from our angle, Trey, it looked like Go was trying to dunk that from the right lane. Just had to go with the layup last second.
Just needs a couple more inches to get up. Deshaun Go at the Trinity stripe for the Bengals. Hits the first one. 90 seconds remaining in period 4. The non-stop clock. So it doesn't even matter if the Bengals get free throw opportunities. I think the plan for the Heroes is to hold the ball for as long as they can to put this game to bed officially. Here's Pickett, the point guard for Heritage Academy. Met by Go. Passing it over to Ismail. Deep inside, looking for the strong layup is Brown. Collected by the Bengals. Let's Go once more. Deep inside the paint. Go up top. Right wing side. Monikes. Far side corner. Now over to the left wing. Looking for the one-hand layup was Barry, and that goes horribly awry. Pass half court, over to Pickett. Pickett steps inside to a three-point for Ismail. Collects the rebound. Pickett, three-pointer once again, and it falls onto the right iron. Now here's Go. Less than 20 seconds remaining. I believe the Bengals will hold on to it. No, Go pulls up for three-pointer, and that puts 3 points down onto the board. Nothing but net. That was pretty, but it won't even matter. That'll just help the score sheet a little bit as Pickett passes over to Mota. Mota holds on to the ball, and that's all she wrote. Game over here at Skyline Prep High School. The Bengals fall to the Heroes by a score of 69-41 on Inferno TV.
Yeah, and again, it was a good showing there from the Heroes. On the other side, they knew what they had to do going into this game to try to extend momentum. They won that game against AZ Compass Prep by 33. They win this game by 28. They started off just really pushing the pace from the get-go. They knew they had to really show out here on the road, and they're able to get their first win on the road this season.
So Skyline Prep, once again, not the result that they wanted, but they'll be back at it once more tomorrow night at 6:30. And AZ Compass has produced a various amount of NBA players, including Maxwell Lewis, who currently plays for my favorite team, the LA Lakers, who just won the in-season tournament.
Yeah, it was a good showing there. And again, like you mentioned, Trey, that AZ Compass game, from what we've heard from staff, from what we've heard from players here at Skyline Prep, that is an interesting rivalry. That is the rivalry here for this high school. So to get a rematch at them after losing to them double digits on the road, they're looking for a turnaround.
So that's all she wrote for Inferno TV tonight. Once again, the Bengals came out on the losing end against the Heroes by a score of 69-41. Trey Matthews joined alongside my buddy Mihir. Thanks for sticking with us the entirety of this game. Also, shout out to our cameraman and producer, Chase Beardsley. We will see you tomorrow night at 6:30 when AZ Compass once again plays Skyline. Tip-off is set for 6:30. We will see you once more at Inferno TV. Good night, everybody.